Good morning, everybody. We'll be starting in just a second. All right. Let's put the video here. Let's delete that. And let's say hello to everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning and welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You should see my screen in just a second. Let's say hello to everybody. I'm here a minute or two early. Hey, Fred. Good morning to you. Good morning, Virtuvian. Frex, Ivano, Kevin, Robert, Gino, Arnulfo, Jeff, Gregory, Brass, Rihanna, Greg, Bernie, Mike, Sandra. Good morning. Good morning. Thank God it's Friday. I was exhausted last night. It hit me like a brick yesterday. Jeff, Gregory, Brass, Rihanna, Greg, Bernie, Mike, Sandra, Dave, Jimmy, Omar. Good morning, Omar. Great day yesterday for you, Omar. I'll post it later. Congrats, Adrian, Laura, and don't be so hard on yourself, Omar. I mean, yesterday was not a picnic. It was not an easy market yesterday. Laura, Stephen, Walter, Javad, Ruth, Vernon. Good morning, Vernon. Minnesota Matt is here. We got David, we got Al, we got Cifazio, we got Laura, we got Devin, we got Krish, Jody, Illinois grain farmer. Jesse's here. Manuel, Steve, Wade, Moondog, George, Maria, Dave, William. Good morning, William. Stan, Lloyd, Mark. We got. I'm going crazy today. I missed a bunch of people here. We got Ray. We got Mark. We got Ray. We got Frank. We got Colette. We got Tim. Dragon Dawn is here. Anu Kumar is there. Very nice. Very nice. Warren, Hopium Addict. Randy, Art. Uh, Ivan. Hey, Ivan. RBX10. Mary, Bill, Karen. Karen the Shark is here. Jill is here. Happy Friday, Jill, to you too. Armando. Mr. Eagle Beagle is here. Hefe's there. Stefan is there. Brian, good morning. We got a junior Kadersha there too. William and Brian, the junior Kardashian. How you doing, Brian? Brendan, Julio, Charlie Clyde is here. John, Henry, Deanna, Shamens, Cheese Gray Trader, Stacy, Leo is here. Jason is here. Don is here. We got Rock. We got thanks, thanks, Rock. We got Dr. Luke in the house. We got Genevieve. We got Roddy. We got a lot of people. Is what we got. Let me continue here. We got Lewis, Harold, Sin, Cam. Good morning, Cam. Good to see you. Wesley, Flo is here. Good to see you, Flo. We got Brian. We got Harry. We got Richard, Krish. Terrence, Yuri's here. We got Don, Next Gen, Mark, Next Gen, Gregory, RP Costa Blanca, Next Gen. Jimmy's here. We got Robert. Good. Kane will be there. Good, very nice. We got Sergey. Good morning, Sergey. We got Linda. We got Next Gen. We got the Sassy Trainer here. We got Robert, Next Gen. Carlos, good morning, Carlos. I hope you're feeling better. Bob, Rob, Dragon Dawn, Russ, Chad, Dave. Dave is here. Good morning. Good morning. We got Adam. We got David, Duzzy, Raj. Good morning, everybody. Ralph. We got a lot of people here this morning. Bull. And I opened the room a few minutes earlier because I keep running out of time. Bull Rider. Good morning. Now, folks, for anybody who was here yesterday, did you remember what I said to you yesterday and the example I gave to you yesterday? Remember the dog and the owner and how Nvidia is like a dog that hasn't been walked in a long time? And I gave you an example how the dog is going to run around and do its thing, and the owner is the bond market, and ultimately the dog is going to go home when the owner gets tired. Do you remember the example I gave you yesterday? It was only yesterday. It was 24 hours ago. Did everybody understand exactly what I said? Because I got a hell of a lot of emails yesterday thanking me and saying, "My God, you couldn't have been more right." Just want to make sure that Naples fan, Diamond Jen, Bob, good morning. Hey, Jacques Cousteau, good morning. Pete, good morning. Kevin, good morning. Sylvia, good morning. 311 people in 5 minutes. That's great. Thank you. Thank you, Bob, for doing God's work. I appreciate it. All right. Dr. Luke says yes. Moise says yes. Victor says yes. Julio says yes. Bob says yes. It was a poodle. Yeah. It's a poodle. Yeah, well, poodles do go crazy sometimes. Yeah. Catherine, Walter, it happens, folks. It happens. You experience 32 years, almost 32 years of experience would tell you that. All right. So you were loud and clear on that. Yeah, it was very loud and clear. One thing about me, I don't shy away from what I said. Every day is like a continuation. We don't shy away from things. And we do make mistakes. Thank you for the heads up. You're welcome. You're welcome. A lot of people sent me a very nice email yesterday. A very, very nice email that said that you really did know what you were talking about. All right. Oh, there's my wife coming home. Okay. All right. So let's talk about today, and oh, first off, please make sure, housekeeping. First, make sure that you're watching a 1080p. This gets me all the time, including today. See how I'm on auto? You don't want it to get you on auto. You want it to get you on 1080 because auto gives them a license to download you. Good, culpable. Good. Going, what the hell? Lloyd, I think it's on your end. Lloyd, we have sound here. Lloyd, we have sound. All right. All right. Morning call update was financial rewarding, both on liquidation and trading. Good. I'm glad. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so happy that I could help you guys. It makes me very happy. So it really does make me very happy. It brings a smile to my face. Hey, Rick, good morning to you. Good morning. It is a beautiful day. So make sure you're watching at 1080p. And if this is helpful to you, and please, you don't have to, I'm not putting a gun to your head. If this is helpful to you, give us a thumbs up and like our channel over here. I think there's a bell you have to ring. Give us a thumbs up and like our channel. If not, that's okay too. You don't have to. I'm not forcing you. Yesterday was fun. PDD and Uncle Roger got it done. We did get it done yesterday. All right. Let's see. Good. All right. So how are we looking right now? We're looking okay. We're bouncing back really good so far. The market started bouncing back. Here, I'll show you this. The market really started bouncing back at around seven, right around the time I got here. I think it was about 7:30. Right around the time I sat down, it started bouncing pretty well. The bond market is not bouncing really well, but SMH is bouncing. And today we're going to have to keep an eye on SMH. The big troublemakers today, folks, could potentially be the SM. Remember, whoever started the trouble, whoever created the stink, usually is the one that will end the stink first. Semiconductors are in big trouble right now. We have to watch chip stocks right now, which happen to be at the 100-day moving average. And I have a lot to say today, okay? I have a lot to say, okay? So please, don't make any conclusions till I'm done because I have a lot to say as usual. So we are almost at the 100-day moving average, but so far this is giving us a nice little look. Also, if you're in the pit, we took a time spread on Gap. It's only up about 6%, only about $1.45. Please put a profit target of 20 to 25% in your position, and hopefully we'll get it within the first hour or two of the day. Just real quick, if you're in the pit, and I'll post that before I leave for work, because sometimes I miss the open, and we may get filled right near the opening bell on that. It's too late to take this trade. That's why I'm talking about it right now. You either took it yesterday or you didn't, and it's only up about 6%. So I think we should be okay. So make sure you have your profit target at 20 to 25% based on where you got filled yesterday, okay? Just FYI. News that the Fed, Williams says that the interest rates could come down in the near term. That's what it is. Okay. All right. Well, again, I don't know how he's making that decision because we don't have enough data. But I do like what I'm seeing so far this morning. as far as Fed data, we've got consumer sentiment today. I think right here, I think this is what happened. I think this is what you're talking about. Yeah, he was speaking at 9, and then we got Logan speaking at 9 o'clock. So be careful. Be careful here. Be careful right here because she's going to be speaking and we don't know what she's going to say. We also have PMI and we have consumer sentiment today. All right. As far as earnings are concerned, the only thing we're really digesting right now is Intuit, unless there's something else that I missed this morning. And I'll get into all of that in just a second. Walmart's already appraised in the market. There's really nothing coming out new today, but Intuit, that's infotech. So the biggest things you want to watch today is going to be mags, infotech, and chips, basically technology sector. Okay. There'll be another one. There'll be another one, Becky. Yeah, there'll be another one. Most folks got filled on it. The bond market. The bond market is holding on to this head. Remember I said head and shoulders pattern where we haven't broken down yet on the bond market. We actually broke down on the stock market. We have a head and shoulders on several indexes. And we actually broke down on the stocks, but we haven't broken down on the bonds, which I find very interesting because if bonds right now start turning up, that'll be the biggest false breakdown on stocks you've ever seen. Again, I'm going to repeat this again. We have not broken down on the bonds. We have not broken the neckline on the bonds. Okay. And as a matter of fact, we are upticking a little bit on the bonds, which is giving stocks a little juice this morning. So we have not broken our neckline yet. Now, I'm going to teach you something right now. Now, what I'm going to teach you is going to become very useful to you. You don't know this yet, but what I'm going to show you right now is going to be why you are here today. But we are not there yet, so I'm only going to give you the first part. So if you don't think this is important, it's what you came here for today. So please listen and listen good. Usually Clyde does these measurements, but today we're going to do these measurements. So you go from here. No, that's not good. So how do you measure this? Okay. How do you measure this? The question is, how far down are we going to go? Right? That's what you all want to know, isn't it? Isn't that what you all want to know? How far down we're going to go? Right? So that's what we're going to talk about real quick here. So let's see here. All right. So if we go from here to here, that's our neckline, right? From here to here. So you take this and you move it down to here. Okay. And we'll do that on all the major indices in just a little bit. I know what you guys came here for. I know what you guys came here for. You want to know how low we're going to go. We'll answer that question in just a few minutes, but you're going to have to be patient and wait. All right. So I like the bond market here. I like the bond market here. Okay. I do like the bond market here in terms of not breaking down as of yet. Remember, this is the neckline right here. If we break, we go all the way down. Usually the distances between the head and the neckline, that's the downside. Okay. US dollar. What is US dollar doing? It's cooperating. Excuse me. Let me just switch this. We're still below this line. I'd love to get above this line, but we are above par. So we are getting a little bit of stability in the market. That's right, Culp. Even at 20, it's bad. It's bad for time spreads. Well, yeah, because implied volatility, Bobby. Implied volatility right now. You know, VIX, when the VIX goes crazy, spreads get wide. Okay? Spreads get wide. Hey, Gregory, good to see you here. So let's continue. Let's continue. I like US dollar. US dollar is stabilizing, which means we're going to start getting more money coming into the US, and this may take a bite out of the gold market. Crude oil. Crude oil still doing nothing. Still doing nothing. Although, I'm going to tell you something right now. If the US dollar goes up, okay, that should cause crude oil to come off a little bit. Also, if the economy slows down, we should break this level right here, which I'm not seeing right now. Okay. All right. Folks, if you're just coming in here right now, I know we have about twice as many people as we had about 5 minutes ago. Please make sure you're watching at 1080p because we're talking about charts and I don't want you to watch fuzzy. It's right here. And give us one thumbs up and subscribe to our channel right here below if you're getting value out of this. Where's that thumbs up? Right here. Yeah, I'll give myself a thumbs up. There we go. Gave myself a thumbs up. Okay. Hey, Mike. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. All right, let's continue. Let's continue. So, just nothing on crude oil, which is not really crude oil, folks. Crude oil is a very big indicator of not the stock market, but the economy. Very similar to US dollar. So, we have to keep an eye on crude oil. If crude oil starts dropping below 58, that means there's a slowdown in the economy. And a slowdown in the economy is a fundamental, really not a good thing. Now, I know a lot of folks equate the stock market with the economy, but the stock market and the economy are two different things. The stock market is a subset of the economy. Okay. Credit is more the economy. Energy prices are more than economy. And if you recall, remember what happened during COVID? Energy crashed because if the world slows down, there's less need for planes, jets, car. Everything slows down. You guys understand? It's just basic economics. All right. Somebody here asked me nicely today to talk about silver. So since I saw the email nice and early, I'll talk about silver. I'm not going to make an everyday thing out of it, but I will talk about silver today because he's a very nice guy and he likes Clyde. So here, silver's coming off of the a swing high. Now, if the pullback was from if okay, so let me show you. This high is higher than this. Okay, if this was lower, if these were in reverse, I wouldn't like this pullback nearly as much. But this bar is higher than this bar, so this is technically a pullback from a swing high, or maybe even an all-time high. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, all-time high. Yeah, that's a good pullback. That's a very solid pullback. And we're at the 50-day moving average and at the view up. That if we're either going to break this level right here, we're going to break this level right here. This is the main level right here. Or you can go a little higher if you want. It's actually right there. If you want to get technical, that's the major level right there. Okay. So if we don't break this level, we're going to probably pull up. If we pull up, we need to break above 52.40 right here. We need to get above this line right here. Right here. So I think we're going to bounce. I think we're going to bounce, consolidate here, consolidate or bounce. If we don't bounce within the next few days, Marlon, we're probably going to consolidate here and see what happens next. Okay. But we have a pretty good support here. And as long as we can stay within the 50-day for the foreseeable future, the odds are we're going to start coming back up here because we usually have a nice pullback that comes up from a swing high. So I'm expecting a pullback, but we got to pull back to the upside, but we got to break this level, 52. If we don't break 52 and we consolidate here long enough, it'll continue drifting lower. And also, the US dollar is very dependent on what happens because silver prices and gold usually decline when US dollar goes up. So if we see a strong move higher, it's going to be bad for silver. But as of right now, I think we're going to stay in the structure for a little bit of time. Think we're going to stay in the structure for a little bit of time. Hopefully that helps. Marlon, hopefully that answers your question. Marlon was the one that asked. Carla, good morning, Francisco. Carla, Bob, Lawrence, Adam, Mr. Eagle Beagle here. 3 million illegals have left the country. We are unraveling in the flash buildup of healthcare, groceries, and apartment house rentals by cities and states. Interesting. 3 million, really? 3 million illegals? I don't know if that's true. I don't have an opinion. I don't really know. But if that's 3 million, is that true? That's quite a bit. That's a lot of illegals. Is that true? I mean, is that like a fact or is that, that's news to me. I had no idea, but I haven't been counting, so I have no idea. That's a lot. That's a lot of illegals. All right, so that's silver right there. Gold is just consolidating here. Very similar analysis to silver. I think we're going to stay right here, and we're either going to pop back up here or we're going to come down. A lot of that is dependent on the U.S. dollar, and a lot of that is dependent on the decision from the Supreme Court. To be honest with you, we just have a bunch of unknown right now. Unknown, a lot of unknown. Very similar situation. I think we're going to stay around here. And gold, we're going to hover right around here. What I'm hoping for is that we don't break the 50-day, just like on silver, that we stay here and we come back above this level. I wouldn't do anything right now till we either break this or we go back above this. Similarly with silver, I would be just in a wait and see mode right now. Don't attack Eagle Beagle. He's a great guy. I don't know. I have no idea. I honestly just have no idea. Most of that number self-deported. I don't care if they self-deported or not, but is it true that we have 3 million less 3 million less again, I'm not trying to start an argument. I really don't know. Okay? So I just don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know things. Okay, China. China is coming to this support level. Now, this is not good. This is not good. Remember yesterday I told you we're breaking the it's interesting. It's interesting. Three people have used that number this morning. Victor, David. Oh, really? Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Huh. No, no, no. Guys, please don't attack Adam. I'm not trying to like start a debate. I'm just I'm genuinely asking a question because I don't know. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm not trying to like start a war here. Please, please, let's be civil. I just don't know if I just don't know. Sometimes you just don't know, and you read a number 3 million, and it just sounds like a lot. But again, it could be. I mean, what? It's not like crazy, or it's not like 100 million or anything. I just don't know. Yeah, so that's interesting. I'll look it up. I'll look it up, Adam. But that's interesting. That's an interesting number. That's a lot. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. All right. So China looks like it wants to. It. Let's folks. Let's just move on. Okay. I'm not. I was just hearing something interesting and I read it. This is not a debate or anything like that. China. China, China, China. Thank you for sharing, Eagle Beagle. That's very interesting. Uh, right here, we have choppiness, and we broke down. We have this support. We have a very, very strong support here. Very, very strong support, and this support has been building for a very long time. See this here? Let me go further. Twice, three times, four times. So this is a very, very strong level here that's been building for a very long time. Okay. If we break this level, we hit the 200. Here's the year-to-date VWAP. So we still have a little bit of room here, but I actually think we're going to get a bounce. My biggest concern is eventually after we bounce and consolidate here, and I think we need a little consolidation sort of like this. Are we going to jump back up or are we going to break down? I'm hoping that we get above the 100-day moving average. Told us we watch for down, gapped up, almost 3 million lines on ACP for highest part. What to look at? Thanks. Jimmy, send me an email, please. Send me an email. Send me an email. Okay? Send me an email. I agree with you, Jill. I'm just 2 million by September. Well, that makes sense. If it's 2 million by September, then 3 million. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of consumers. The reason I thought it was an interesting number because if 3 million people could actually make an impact to our economy. That's where I was going with that. That's all I was saying. So I think we're going to pause here and we're going to come back up we're going to bounce. I think we're going to bounce on China. This is too much too fast. I think we're going to bounce. I think we're going to hit the 100, but I don't know if we're going to break the 100. So the odds are we're going to consolidate around here. Bitcoin is still selling off. We need to see Bitcoin stop the bleed. This bleed. Now remember, we have a head and shoulders here too. We have a head and shoulders on a lot of patterns. Here, let me show you this. Here. Okay. Look. Head. Here's your neckline right here. That's your shoulder right there, and there's your shoulder right there, and there's your neckline. So we went from here to about here, right? Would you say that we dropped about as much? I think so. I think so. The, so let me teach you this. The distance from the neckline to the from the head, from the peak of the head to the neckline is the amount you drop after you break the neckline. So we dropped what, about 2 inches here? And we dropped about the same right here, right? That means we're pretty much done. Okay. Now I want to show you guys something. A few pictures that well, I'll show it to you in a few seconds. I've been busy with Richie this morning and the gang. Um, as I now I'm gonna go through the analysis, and then we'll go deep into the stock market. And I know you guys all came here for the stock market today. Um, I'll talk about it, Dave. I'll talk about it. I know why you guys are here today. I'm going to talk about it. I've already drew some pictures. Just take it easy. Take it easy. We'll get there. Give me, give me, give me catalysts. What are the catalysts? Mags, chips, infotech. Anything I'm missing? And Fed speakers. Okay. All right. Swinging between gains and losses this morning. Let's see how we're doing right now. We're doing pretty good right now. So far, so good. Okay. I know I know what you guys are here for, and I'll give it to you. Just wait. Foot traffic is very low as well. Thanks. Thanks, Eagle Beagle. Roughly in the lower 70s for Bitcoin, but that's just pure speculation. Don't go by speculation. Go by technical levels. Swings between highs and lows. The Max 7 dropped. Nvidia dropped. Yes, it dropped. Yes. I know everybody thought it was going to go crazy, but I told you, I gave you that analogy with the dog that hasn't been walked for a week. Uh, AMD, Tesla, all the usual suspect dropped yesterday. Walmart did really good. I just added it to our long watch list, by the way. This is good that they are raising their full year's guidance. This is good. This is not bad for the economy. This is solid. Folks, earnings have been better than expected. Things are not nearly as bad as they seem. The labor market showed that non-farm payroll rose by 119,000 in September, stronger than expected. The U.S. unemployment rate ticked up to four-year high. This is what I'm having a problem with right here, the unemployment. And I actually think, thanks, R. I appreciate it. Good. All right, Bill's coming in hot. Mags, Tesla, Nvidia, well, all Mags, yeah. Industrial J came out with earnings. See, I might have missed that. Hold on. No, that was yesterday. J already came out yesterday. You missed it. That was the move here yesterday. Yeah. No, J, I'm not seeing anything on J. So Walmart, Bill. Okay, let me stop you right there. Bill, Walmart had a chance to trade after earnings came out, which means it's no longer a catalyst. Jay had a chance to trade for 8 hours after earnings came out. It means it's not a catalyst. The only thing that's a catalyst are things that came out after the market closed yesterday. What news came out on Jay and Walmart after the market closed yesterday? None. You're making a mistake, Bill, and I'm trying to teach this to you guys every single day. Don't make that mistake. You're giving me stocks that have already come out. A catalyst is something that's going to drive the market today, not something that drove the market yesterday. Okay? All right. You're giving me things that have already been priced into the market, Bill. Okay. So what I have today is chip stocks, which are down over 1%, mags down over 1%, and infotech. The number of Americans filing jobless claims. See how we're back into the lower 200,000s? Okay. You're welcome, Marlon. You're welcome. Oh, I forgot to give links. Jeez, totally forgot. Folks, we had such a good time in the VIP room talking about the pit yesterday that I didn't get to my questions. I didn't cover everything. So today I'm going to cover in the pit. In the VIP room, I'm going to cover when I decide on a debit spread versus a regular call or a put for my pit trades, how I decide if it's going to be a swing or a day trade, how does volume play into the equation, how to select the best profit targets, and we'll go hunting for actual live trades today, which will be fun. So we're going to talk about the pit in the VIP room today. Here's the link. Victor says, I love the way you teach us. Thank you. BJ's. An S&P 500 stocks? If it is, then consumer staples. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. You may be right. You may be right. BJ's, is BJ's in the S&P 500? Let's see. Like I said, I need help with this all the time. This is why you guys are here, to help me. I mean, Clyde is let's see. No soup. It's not in the S&P 500. It has to be in the S&P 500, and it has to be either last night or this morning. Okay? It may be somewhat less, but likely more than 2 million. That's still a lot. It's okay, Bill. This is why you're here. It's you're learning. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Cleveland, and you're also contributing, which is great. Can you also cover how we use the levels and give us each morning the VIP room? I did, George, and I'll do it again in the VIP room today. How about that? Just remind me and I'll do it. Okay? I'll do it. And here's customer service live, guys, where Kane is coming in today. Kane is coming in today. Been exceptional with the guidance. He kept from blowing up my account more than once. Please give a thumbs up. You have a question mark instead of yeah, it's all good. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate it. Thank you, Eagle Beagle. Thank you. All right, so let's see what the Fed had to say yesterday, and let's see how divided they are, and then we'll get into the stock market. I have a lot to talk about today. I mean, I have a lot to talk about today, and I know what you guys want to know. I know what every one of you is asking, and I'll answer all that just in a little bit. Okay, I promise. Look, we got 666 people here. Oh my, that's something. 666 people. Thursday, cutting rates to support, said on Thursday that cutting rates to support the labor market could prolong the period of above target inflation and heighten financial stability. It depends how bad the numbers are. Barr said, I'm concerned that we're seeing inflation still around 3%. Me too. And our target is 2%, and we're committed to getting the 2% level. I agree with you. We need to be careful and cautious now about monetary policy. I agree with all of that because we want to make sure that we're achieving both sides of our mandate. Yes. Remember, if you go too far here, this gets worse. They've got a big problem right now, unemployment and inflation. Goolsbee indicated he remains apprehensive about approving another rate cut. Well, yeah, in the near term, I'm a little uneasy, front loading too many rate cuts. I couldn't agree. They always have time for more. This is transitory and inflation will go back down. I agree. We now have a 40% chance that the Fed is going to cut rate, 41% chance that the Fed is going to cut rate in December. Remember what I told you guys? Ever since I told you it's not a foregone conclusion. Those were my words. Oh, thank you so much. You guys are fantastic. You guys are fantastic. Oh, Craig, welcome. You guys, you'll get a lot of value out of this. I promise you get a lot of value out of this show. You got to keep coming every day though, and it'll start making a lot of sense. President Trump signed an executive order on Thursday removing certain tariffs. So this is food prices can get a little cheaper. Grocery prices. Preliminary U.S. Purchase Manager survey set to be released in a couple of hours. We've got global manufacturing that's going to be released in a couple of hours. We got consumer Michigan. I think this is going to be really bad. I'm hoping it's not, but I think consumer sentiment is going to be really bad. The good news is it only impacts the market for about 10, 15 minutes, usually. Okay. We got Fed speakers today. We already had a few. Speaking of which, let's see how the market's behaving right now. It's still moving okay. Still moving okay. Bonds are coming up. SMH is okay. Yeah, not bad. Google's at 295 right now, by the way, just FYI. I know we went long Google last night. Europe is down 1.70. This is all following US. Don't make too big of a deal out of this. This is just all following us, okay? Don't. This is not something we can use for the foreseeable future, okay? Leverage funds. The funds have been selling as a result of margin requirements. Thank you for that, Tony. That's very good information. Thank you. Now, this is something I'm a little confused about. If you guys know what he means here or what this means, because I don't understand, and I'm really vested in this. Defense stocks slumped after Ukrainian Zelensky said he was preparing for honest work on U.S.-backed plan to end the war. Like, what exactly does that mean? I don't understand exactly what that means. Prepare for honest work on U.S.-backed plan. I mean, are they agreeing to something? Is Putin agreeing? Is Putin sitting at the table? I mean, I don't really understand where he's going with this. This is what I'm trying to say. Okay. 62% rate cut. Yeah, we're at and the market is at 61. So we're in the Dave, it's at the same place. Bank back above the neckline on ES. Well, let me go through all that. I'll go through all that. China closed sharply lower. This is all based on what happened in the US yesterday. Joining a broad global market sell-off, tech stocks decline, mirroring US peers. Weak selling pressure on bank, liquor, and consumer stocks retreated. Japan closed sharply lower, dragged down by weakness in technology sector, semiconductors, everything. Folks, this is just all US. Government data on Friday showed that Japan's core inflation accelerated in October, remains above Japan's 2% target, sustaining expectations of a near-term interest rate hike. Now, this is really bad. Because right now it's hard. I mean, it's good. It's good for Japan, but not right now. Not right now with what's going on in the world. Why wouldn't consumer sentiment not be bad? Prices, yeah. Consumer sent. Russia wants territory in Donbass. That's a non-starter for Zelensky. Yes, 15-point plan was presented. Okay, less sales to Ukraine. Consumer discretionary. Oh, thank you, Steve. Thank you for that. So consumer Ross came out. Okay, thank you. Marty, yeah, you're going to love it here. You're going to love it. We have a lot of great people here who are very helpful. There is a new peace plan for Ukraine in the works. Okay, see, you guys are teaching me a lot of stuff that I'm not aware of. Now, let me see. Is Ross Store an S&P stock? I think it is. I think it is. So consumer discretionary would definitely. Yes. Yes. Thank you for that. Who was it that gave me that? It was Stephen Fredrickson. Thank you for that. Let's add consumer discretionary to our catalyst list. Consumer. They sometimes add them later. Remember, I look at this at 7:30, and you could see here's all I have right here. But if you look at it now, and here's where I get this. If you guys want to have the same thing, it's right here. It's the cover of bar charts every morning. See how they update it sometimes after here's Rostor right there. Thank you for that. Thank you. I appreciate it. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you. So China is lower. Everybody's following U.S. right now. The move looks like a risk-off sentiment recently overheating, outperforming sectors. The analyst said some investors may begin to rotate into some of years under. I think China is overextended to the downside. Remember, we think China is getting a little overextended. If not here, then right here. But we're really getting towards a very strong support level on China. You see how the highs are getting lower? If highs are getting lower, I don't like pullbacks. I only like pullbacks when highs are getting higher. So you see right here how the highs are getting lower? That's not a pullback trade. Now look at silver. See how this high is higher than this? That's a pullback. If this is lower than this is not a good pullback. That was one of the first, if not the first thing I've taught Matt, by the way, years and years and years ago. Thank you for doing that. Okay. Let's now talk about everything that you guys want to talk about, right? The stock market. All right. So notice the volatility. Notice something interesting. A few things that you need to know. Okay, let's look at the S&P 500 here. Hold on. Okay. So a few things, important things we need to pay attention to here. Okay. Okay. Did we break this level here yesterday? We did. We broke this level yesterday, right? We came down to this level yesterday. Let's see. What's the low here? The low is 652.84. Yeah, we did break this level. Did volatility break this level? No. You see how volatility did not break this level? Very important. That's divergence. That's favoring the bulls. So I'm going to tell you everything that's favoring the bears, and I'm going to tell you everything that's favoring the bulls. Okay? So the fact that the SPY went all the way to the 100-day moving average and broke this level, but the fact that we did not take out this high, that's one for the bulls. Okay? The fact that we are at the 100-day, which is a very strong support, that's another one for the bulls. Okay? Now, I posted this for Richie this morning and a couple of other folks, for Bob and Richie, but let me show you guys something. I could have swore I posted it for you guys today. Did you guys delete it or something? Oh, here they are. Okay. Okay. Just to save me some time, so I don't have to redraw this. Oh God, why is it doing that? Okay. That's the S&P 500. See, there's a shoulder, shoulder, head. Okay. So the question is, here's your neckline right here. Here's your neckline right here. Right there's your neckline, okay? There's your neckline right there. What is wrong with me today? Okay, it's too long here. Okay, that's your neckline right here, right? Now let's take this and put it down. Bingo. Ta-da! Okay. Okay, let's look at RSP. Let's look at RSP. Head and two shoulders with an unequal neckline. Let's look. Okay. Right there. Right? There's your neckline, right? Let's bring it down. We're already below that level. We've already reached our support level. And here you have your 200-day moving average. So you got a 200-day moving average here, and you got the 100-day moving average here, and the distance from the neckline to the break of the neckline is pretty much already reached. Okay? Same thing, head and shoulders. Here's the breakdown. Here, look. Here's the breakdown. Right there. There's your breakdown, right? Let's bring this down. Just a little bit lower. Nothing crazy. That's actually a little too much right here. That's your breakdown right here, the neckline. We're not that far away. We're not that far away. Thanks, Adam. Yeah, we're going to take a little profit on Google after the market opens today. Which reminds me, I got to get to work on time. So my point is, let's go to QQQ. Let me show you something. Already at the 100-day moving average, coming back up here. So in principle, we've already broken down to the neckline. Okay. Now look at QQQE. QQQE. Here's your head and shoulder pattern right there with a little breakdown right here. We're already down there. Look. Here's your breakdown level right there. Right? Now watch. Look at that. Folks, look at this. And then let me put that right there. Right down to this line. Does everybody understand what I'm saying here? The head and shoulder, the neckline, when you break the neckline, The distance from the top of the head to the neckline is what you're supposed to put below the neckline to see how far down you're supposed to go. Uh, that rule that I just gave you is only about 120 years old. I'm not reinventing anything here. Okay. You like the pit trade? Thank you, Adam. The pit, yeah, we're going to take a nice profit on the Google trade. Okay. Richard says this is very important technical. Please pay attention and learn. If it wasn't important, I wouldn't be posting this for Richie in the morning today. See, head and shoulders, neckline, X marks the spot. See that? Head and shoulders, neck. So, as far as the head and shoulder analysis, we don't really have much more to go. Now, what about sentiment? Folks, you have over 574 stocks making 20-day lows. That's a huge number. Usually when this gets to 500, either up or down, what happens? We have a nice bounce. We're at 574. We have 574. We need a bounce. Okay. What about put to call ratio? We're still here. We're still here, which means there's still a fear in the market, but notice it's not moving up. Also notice something else. Look at this versus this. Look at this versus this. Look at this versus this. Higher, right? Less. Less than this. Less than this. Right? So fear is not as bad as well. Put buyers were not as fearful here as they were here. This is excess put buyers. This is people jumping out of the balcony. This is people borrowing money from their bank trying to get into the market. This is greed. This is fear. See how fear is coming off a little bit and we couldn't get past day before yesterday's level? Fear is coming down. Okay. Also, this is what I was drawing for you right here. See the SPY? That's what I wanted to draw for you right here. See, we came from here to here, from here to here. We're already there. Okay. Now, what about market internals? Guess what? Ta-da, 48%. We're in a bear market. The question is, now last time we came here, we were at 49. We were there for one day and we bounced up pretty hard. Folks, the market is already deep in distress, and it's been deep in distress for a while. How long have I been telling you that we're trading below the 50-day moving average? Remember Russell 1000? We're now in the 20th percentile, and we're definitely below 50th here. So we're either going to have a nice bounce. Now, after we bounce, now here's what everybody wants to know. What everybody wants to know is, are we going to bounce or not? Everything right now is pointing to a bounce. The question is going to be how high the bounce is going to go and with how much volume is the bounce going to go. The recovery now please listen to what I'm going to tell you right now. The recovery, this next few days is going to tell us if we're done or if we're just getting started. Okay? Let me give you an example. Let's say that today, in the next few days, let's say that we erase this bar and come right back up here, then I'm going to say it's over. Let's say we don't erase this bar, we only come halfway. It ain't good. What we want to see today, please listen to me. We want to see at least 60% of this recovered. We want to be on the 40th percent up here and ideally above the 50-day as fast as possible. Okay? Do you expect it to bounce at the lower neckline? Yes, I do. I'm expecting a bounce. How long? So Gregory's asking lingering effect, this, that. It all depends on price action in the next 2 days. I'm not going to give you any nonsense. The only people who are going to predict what's going to happen next over the next 10 days are people who have no idea what they're talking about. The best I could do is give you a prediction for the next 10 to day or two. And based on what I'm seeing, and I showed you why, volatility divergence, the reaction from the market this morning, The fact that market internals couldn't go as high up as they did last time, that's all telling me, and the fact that we're near support levels, and the fact that the neckline from the top to the neckline has been already broken down. So all of these things are telling me we're going to bounce. I don't know if the bounce is going to be for real or for not till I see the size, the quality, and the speed of the bounce. And if anybody tells you anything beyond that, they're just straight up lying to your face. Okay? All right. So let me give you levels for today. I have a feeling I'm gonna be late to work again today, which I can't afford to do because I have positions I need to manage. SPY. Is this helpful? Is this helpful to you guys? Is this helpful to you guys? Let me know if this is helpful to you guys. Okay. Again, I'm giving you the most honest analysis that I could possibly give you. If you want me to lie to you and tell you that I know something that I don't, I could do that too. But I'd prefer to just be honest with you. Okay. Good. Good. Thank you, Laura. Again, I don't gain anything by lying to you because I'm going to be trading this along with you guys. So there's nothing in here for me. Okay, SPY levels. And by the way, it goes without saying, but all the indexes, the mags, all that, they're all balanced now. This downside move has created a balance between all the equal weight, the mags. Everything is at fair value right now. SPY levels. Okay. Oh, okay. Let me see if I could QQQ. I can give you this here. That's that. That's that. That's that. Right there. Right there. There. Right there. That's good. That's good. I can't jump over my head and tell you things that are unknown right now, especially getting heading into the weekend. But I could tell you right now, and this move was not as bad as we're getting some bullish divergence here. QQQ levels. Remember, we want to recover 60% in the next few days of what we lost, minimum. We want to recover 60%. Let me go back here. SMH. Keep an eye on this. I like how SMH is recovering. This is nice. This is really nice right here. Really nice. There's some strong levels here. Okay. It's a nice little window right here. All right. Let's get this done. All right. I'm glad people are happy today. Let's see here. So if we do not recover at least 60%, it's a dead cat bounce. Excuse the expression. Well, I'll let you know. I will, folks. I'll be on Telegram. What was the 60%? Recover 60% of what we lost yesterday. We want to recover 60% of what we lost yesterday. At least 60% on volume. And I will be updating you throughout the day. And on Monday, we start right where we left off. We don't jump. We don't move around like some rabid dogs. Keep an eye on these. These are SMH levels today. Let's see. Mags. Let's see here. Mags have been going up. That's good. Good. Let's see that here. We do that there. That's good. That's nice. Okay. I like that. I could live with that. Mags levels. We got SMH, we got mags, we got spy, got mags. We just need the Russell. Oh, we need the bond market. Ooh, this is from yesterday. Look at that. That's pretty good. Okay. Basically just deleted it to add it again. Okay. Okay, those are good levels. I could work with that. One more. Okay. Let me give you that. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day today outside. Close to 80 degrees. And I am in no mood for this harmony. This week has been very stressful. TLT levels and IWM levels. Let's do that. Woo, look at that. Recovering nicely. Oops. Look at how many times this low's been tested. How many times this high's been tested. Okay. Okay, that's good. All right. IWM levels. And let me also give you a picture of the equal weighted SPY um, with the neckline, okay? So you guys could see it. Okay, I'll post this for you right now. Okay, so look, head, shoulder, shoulder. Here's the neckline, and here's the amount that goes down right here. Here, I'll post this here. Distance between the peak of the head and the neckline, and then use that to measure the down distance from the neckline. You could see that yesterday we broke and already reached the bottom of the neckline. If you measure it accordingly to the rules. Okay? Just wanted to share that with you. Okay? I don't use no, there's no deltas here. Okay, so I just shared this with you here so you could see it. All right. I posted it for I posted in the pit. I posted. You know what I did? I made a mistake. I posted this in the wrong channel. Let me repost this for you guys here. I'll repost it right now on the right channels. In the here's the SPY levels. Here's the main levels. Here's the I'm sorry, I posted it in the wrong channel, so I'm reposting it all in the right channel for you right now. H levels, forward, regular channel. Okay. All right. Here is the TLT levels. And here's the IWM levels. And here's the equal weighted SPY. Okay, you guys should have all that now. You should have all these levels now. Okay, here, let me just delete this here. Delete this here. This one here. Delete this one here. And then let me now give you those levels again. Copy. There's the SPY. There's the QQQ. I'm sending them to I'm sending them to you guys right now. Here's SMH. Here is mags. Here is TLT. Okay, you guys should be good to go. And here is and let me give you the equal weighted SPY. Copy. Okay, let me just send a little note. The open. Sorry, folks. All right. That was Telegram channel. These are all going in Telegram channel, okay? Okay, let's talk about small caps. And if you haven't subscribed to my Telegram channel, here's the link. I highly, highly recommend you do so. Let me get you that right now. Where's Gustavo? Gustavo. Here is the link to my Telegram channel. And if you are not there, you should be. Here. There you go. There you go. Subscribe to the Telegram channel. Right? And then here is the link for, I know a lot of you guys want to see my inner workings of the pit, get some free trades, answer some questions. This is the VIP room. And here's customer service live. I think I'm going to get out of here on time today, actually. All right. Got 700 and something people in here. All right. Let me give you the small caps right now, and then we'll do the large caps, and then I'll give you my parting shots, and then we will leave. See, I have a pretty good idea of what to expect this morning now that I've spent some time with you guys. Okay, here's my screen. Let's go here, and we'll look at some small caps right now, see what's happening. No, 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 no. I guess the small cap traders are hiding today, right? Okay, here we go. Ooh, we got a hot one here. We got a hot biscuit here. Okay. IVDA. Now, it's still going higher, so I'm going to mark the current price, but I don't know what the high pre-market high is going to be. So I'll just say 115, okay? For now. But remember, you're going to go look at the pre-market high. That's where you go. Pre-market high. And once we launch the service, you're not going to have to be doing this, but right now it's free, so I'm just kind of doing it live with everybody. Not much today at all. Yeah, not much today at all. At all. Usually we have 3 or 4 or 5. Nothing today. Just that IVDA. That's it. No. Nope. Nope. Um, okay, I'll bite. IKT above 185. Let's see if there's anything else. Nope, that's it. So let me give those to you. Um, IVDA above pre-market high, currently 115, and then IKT above 185. Okay? We don't know what the pre-market high on it's going to be yet. It's still going up. So I'm just kind of assuming that's going to peak out right here, but if it doesn't, it's got to be that. You want me to look at NVVE? NVVE. No. There's no volume. No. No. All right, let me give you stocks, large caps that I'm looking at, and I'm out of here. Please be careful today. Please be careful. We're gonna have a little rally at the open. It looks like. So let's see. Uber. These are shorts. These are shorts. Okay. These are shorts. Oh, no, 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 no. We're right at the year-to-date view. Nope, forget that. Scratch Uber. Scratch it. BMNR. Yeah, that's a breakdown. All right. Hims. You guys know how much I love their shampoo. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's a nice breakdown. Hims. Netflix. Let's see if Netflix has reached its VWAP levels. Nope, below the VWAP. That's a breakdown right there. That's a classic breakdown right there. And it's down today, even though the market's up. That's already a good sign. MSTR. I've been MSTR. Rocket Lab. Yeah, I looked at NVVE. It didn't look. It didn't. It didn't look. No, no. Forget Rocket Lab. It's right there at the 200. It's got to break it first. So no Rocket Lab. CMCSA. See how I'm doing these in real time with you guys, and I'm crossing them out. No, oh, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. CMCSA. That's a nice short. CCL. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. A lot of stocks are at the 200. That's a big red flag. We don't want that's a third stock already today. That's another confirmation that we're bottoming out in the short term. In the short term. That's nice. It's a nice short. Let's look at Roblox. It's breaking it, but I would give it a little more time because it looks like it'd be holding on to it. So I'll put a little question mark by Roblox. Okay. But look, half of the stocks on my list are coming into the 200. That's a strong support level. HG longs now. Now we're going to look at longs. GH, Google. Hey, Google. Where did Google come from? It's up only two. It's up only 2.5% this morning. Look at that. That's a very nice pullback to the 8-day EMA. Coming back up. Remember, I told you in the VIP room yesterday. Matt loves these stocks when they pull back down, almost come to the 8-day. What did I do in the pit yesterday? What did I do in the pit yesterday? Let's go long Google at 259. At 259. At 292.90, it's only at 296.88 right now. And look at how beautiful this looks. That's a nice looking chart. If you guys want me to look at some more small caps, just keep posting them. I'll look at them in a second. I think I'll have a few minutes. Um, TJ Maxx, which is kind of surprised, but TJ Maxx is looking good. Really good, actually. Um, Travelers is looking good. So is Hartford. Hartford, both are insurance companies. That's looking good. And Hartford too. HIG looks good. They're both the same, obviously. They're the same sector. That looks really good too. CSTL, Bioscience. Bioscience has no correlation to the overall market, by the way, just so you know. Biotech has no correlation to the overall market. Walmart. Yeah, right. Who wonder who gave us that, right? That look at that. Look at Walmart, looking good, looking really good, especially after yesterday. Core. This is a financial stock, one of the few financial stocks that I think this is a financial stock. I would wait for it to go a little higher, but I like this rounding area here, and I like how it held to the 8 day. And overall, look at how it went versus the market going down. So this is a nice looking stock. Core, and then that's it. That's my stocks for today. Now, you guys wanted me to look at a couple of more small caps. I'll do that right now because sometimes I miss them. So you guys said NVRI. NVRI. No, no, it doesn't have the volume, and it's too expensive. But it's not a bad look. ABMB is a large cap. APLD is a large cap. I don't want to talk about large caps because we'll be here forever. MNDR. MNDR. No, no. Volume is lower than yesterday. No, no, no. We don't want that. We want it if the volume is higher than yesterday. Volume is lower than yesterday. We don't want that. You want me to look at SBEV? It's not looking bad on a chart, but there's no volume. For these stocks, I need a lot of volume. All right. If there's any other questions that I did not answer, please email me. Here's my email address: roger@rogerscott.com. You wanted me to look at ONDS? No. Okay. Folks, here's my link. I will be live at noon in my VIP room giving you hot free trades like I always do, trying to keep you out of trouble. Boy, I spent an hour and 20 minutes with you guys this morning. Whew. But I didn't do it for you. I did it for Clyde, myself, and all of us. Thank God it's Friday. You guys have a great weekend. I'll be working this weekend. I'll be doing webinars with Cam this weekend. You want me to look at MDNR? Okay. MDNR. MDNR? I don't see anything as MDNR. MDNR. No, maybe MNRD. Yeah, MNRD. No, 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 no good. All right, guys, there's the links. You have everything you need. If you have a question, email me. Folks, the first thing is be patient today. Don't jump in with both feet. Let the market build a little base. I'll be updating you. Don't do anything except liquidate first half hour. Let's see how things develop, okay? And let's not jump to any conclusion, and let's not panic, okay? Bye, everybody. I'm going to work right now. Hopefully, I won't be late, and I'll see you later. And keep it if you're in the pit. Keep an eye on Google. I'll give you orders for that, and keep an eye and put an order for 25% profit on Gap. Okay, think we're going to get hit this morning. So in the next half hour. So, and let me see how Google's doing. Beautiful, beautiful. We're up only seven. Where are we right now? 296. We're only up $4 on our $4.50 on our only up $4.50 on our position from last night. I will see you later. Bye, everybody. Bye. Have a great day. Thank you for being here. And don't miss the Cam and Gustavo show. Happy Friday, everybody. Be careful. Be careful. Don't be a sucker today. Being patient will be rewarded, okay? Don't get FOMO. This is not a time to get FOMO. Let's wait for the base to build. We can